Your mind is your garden. And we're going to start off by talking about the parable of the wheat and the weeds, because Jesus gave us the example of your mind is your garden, but comparing it to the entire planet of earth, the kingdom of earth. And he tells us in Matthew chapter 13 that there's a gardener who sows his field with good seed. And then in the night, an evildoer comes by and plants a bunch of weeds amongst his crops. And his servants come to him and say, "Master, gardener, what should we do? Do we need to pull up the weeds now? Can we overturn all of the crop?" And the gardener says, "No, we let them all grow. And at the time of harvest, we'll harvest everything. And we will separate out the wheat from the weed. And we will keep the wheat and put it to use, and we will burn the weed." And so I think about this as the most grounded space that I can look at my mind as my garden from. Because what you plant in a garden are seeds, and the seeds of our mind are our thoughts, and our thoughts are the things that we repeat over and over and over again until they become beliefs. And a belief is a seed that is fully matured into a plant and is on its own volition, now dropping new seeds to propagate itself inside of the garden of the mind. That's what happens in a garden, right? A seed grows and it carries within it the seed of itself. So it produces a flower or a fruit, and it drops seeds, and those seeds grow more of its own kind. So we have thoughts that are in alignment with peace and love and joy, creativity, compassion, expansion, discovery. And they're going to produce fruits that produce more seeds of those same things. And then there's worry and anxiety and fear and apprehension and anger. And these seeds will grow like a thistle bush and produce more of themselves. And my own journey over this past week with my mind as my garden has been to recognize that whatever is planted inside of the garden is God ordained, and it is not my job to be the gardener. I am a plant within the garden. This mind is the garden, but I am not the gardener. I am the witness, I am the observer, and I trust in my benevolent creator and my Father to come through and to harvest the garden, to separate out the wheat from the weeds, to know this is good, this will go on, and this is to die, this is to pass. I'm going to end with a story about the dandelion, which in most modern American cultures is viewed as a weed, but it's actually an amazing plant, and it's bitter when you eat it, but it carries with it the energetics of medicine. It's healing. It's so good for you. It's good for your digestive system. It assists you in moving what's stuck inside of the body, transmuting. And the dandelion flower that you blow on, and its seeds scatter wishes to be planted, faith, hope, and prayers seeded amongst the world. The mind is your garden.